everyone, good evening. It's been a long time. I came up with a video lesson for you guys. So today I made up my mind to come up with a very instructional lesson for you guys, especially for those who are going to start or recently have started their English learning journey. Well, the video is actually about mental preparation. Why this is important? Because sometimes we are trying heart and soul. We are trying so hard, but still we're not being successful enough, okay? Or our success is not up to the mark all the time because of some wrong steps we've been taking throughout the time. Well, today I'm going to point out those mistakes and which you should pick up. The habits, I'm talking about the habits, should be picked up and should be given up at the same time to succeed in English learning. Well, let's get to the topic first, okay? Well, the point I'd like to bring first is your reason why you are learning this language. It can be English or it can be any other language in the world, but what is the reason why you are learning that language? First of all, it's good to have a very good reason for learning, because that reason is going to inspire you all the time. It's going to push you all the time, which is really helpful for learning any language at a very interesting way. Well, secondly, as a language learner, you should be loving to listen and to speak in the target language. The target language means the language you are trying to learn. Well, that means you are going to listen and you are going to speak in that target language most of the time as a language learner. Thirdly, when you come across a new word or new vocabulary, it has to be recorded in a notebook or in your smartphone. In the note section, you can record new vocabularies for further, for further research or further study. You can have a very good collection of the words, phrases you come across but you don't know. And excuse me, you come across the words but you don't know what do they actually mean. So you can have a very good collection of them so that you can study them further and get to know their proper meaning and application. Well, after that, I'd like to talk about reading, which is another most important aspect of your learning. So if you want to be a good language learner, it's also important that you read something at a regular interval. At a regular interval, what do I mean by that? It can be once a week at least, or twice or thrice a week. So the more you read, the better you learn. Actually, that's the thing. So it should not be less than once a week, okay? It has to be at least once a week. And the point I'd like to talk about after that is, as a language learner, when you're staying home, you should practice English by watching English videos with subtitles. Well, it's going to help you in many ways, okay? You cannot even imagine how many benefits you are going to get from watching English videos regularly with subtitles. They are really just amazing for learning English well. And then I would like to talk about the selection of your dictionary. Yes, of course, dictionary is a very good choice, and in this choice we are actually making a dangerous mistake by selecting a dictionary with two languages. That means you are probably learning English and you have bought a dictionary which is like from Bengali to English or from English to Bengali. something like that. So that's what we call a bilingual dictionary, which is not good at all, okay? So if you're trying to learn English, the dictionary, whether it's a book or it's a application in your phone, in your smartphone, it doesn't matter what type of dictionary you have, but it really matters what kind of it is. So it has to be a monolingual one. That means it has to be something like English to English. It's going to be very helpful. How? Let me explain. For example, you don't know the meaning of the word cruel, okay? C-R-U-E-L. What does it mean? You don't know. So the definition might say a person who is not very kind. Now, when you look at this definition, a person who is not very kind, again, you remember that, you discover that you don't know the meaning of the word kind. Again, you are going to look for that word kind. Then you get to know another definition with some other words. That's how your vocabulary keeps increasing, and that's really helpful. Well, last but not the least, the point I'd like to talk about is the memory type you have, okay? Yeah, there are numerous students out there who are really anxious about their capacity of language learning. Why? Because they believe that language learning is like up high in the sky. Oh my god, that's a terrible conception, okay? Language learning is one of the easiest tasks in the world, okay? If you know how to deal with this properly, it's not going to take up much of your stress and time. Well, you just need to be on the right track, using the right instructions and the proper materials for that, okay? Well, so the thing we have just talked about is that you don't need to worry about the type of memory you have. Yes, if you have a very excellent memory, that's going to be helpful, but that doesn't mean that if you are not a person with a very excellent memory, you cannot learn English. The fact is not anything like that, okay? So everyone can learn a language. Anyone can learn any language in the world. You just need to have a reason. You just need to use a proper dictionary. You just need to watch videos with subtitles at home. You just need to read something in that language at a regular interval. Well, in this case, I would like to add on something. Read something you like, okay? Don't read anything because someone said it's better. If you read this, you're going to be a very good language learner whatsoever, okay? So don't do this. Always go for something that you enjoy, because enjoyment comes first. Well, if you enjoy something doing, you will do that great. That's the philosophy here. Well, so what we have learned today, we have learned about the mental preparation before learning any language. First, you have to have a good reason. Second, what was that? Can you remember? Oh, well, if you can't remember that, you can comment it in the comment box. The whole sequence, all the steps we have discussed today, you can comment it in the comment box. Well, that's all for today, everyone. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.